When you sell your services, then your focus is on closing the deal, right? You always want that your customers should buy your services. Obviously, that's your goal, that's your first priority. But at the same time, as a sales professional, as a service sector entrepreneur, there are some responsibilities. So, what are those key responsibilities which you have to fulfill, right? So, whenever a customer comes to you, you have to take care of these three essential responsibilities, or you can say that's the role that you have to play. So, what happens in the service sector when the customer comes? So, they don't know, most of the times, they don't have the clarity what exactly do they need, right? So, they don't have understanding about the solution you are going to offer, or what kind of problem exactly they are stuck at, and how much pain they are going through. So there are a lot of ambiguity, and they are in a state of confusion when they come to you. So your role is to help them get clarity about what they want or what they need, because they themselves don't know what exactly do they require. Let me give you a few examples. For example, you want to remake your home, you want to redesign your house, but you don't know that what are your exact requirements, right? And you invite or you call an interior designer, right? But you yourself don't know that what kind of designing you want. So it's the role of the interior designer who will help that person to understand or to freeze the requirements. The same thing is applicable when it's about when you are selling some digital services, right? So it's the responsibility of the IT professional to help the client freeze the IT requirements. Maybe they want a website, but they don't know what kind of website do they need. Yeah, so they don't have any clarity even about their marketing requirements. So that is the first thing where you have to play a very essential role, that you have to bring clarity and you have to help your client to freeze and understand their requirements. That's the step number one. Now what happens after this? After this, then obviously once they know that what do they need or what they want to buy, but now they have a lot of options, right? Because as a service provider, you will have multiple options for your clients. So you will have maybe different services at different price range, or maybe with different functionalities, right? So, or maybe there would be a lot of variants. So you have to now help your client buy the right service, or that service which is actually required. Or even if you have to you have to compromise on the price. You are not going to sell a very expensive service, but if there isn't such requirement, you shouldn't push your client to buy your expensive services or those variants which are not required at this point of time, right? So your responsibility is to give them the right solution or the exact solution they want, right? There shouldn't be any this confusion, or they should know this is exactly they want and exactly the same thing you are going to deliver. This is very important. Most of the times the clients don't buy your services because they sense it that you are going to push, you are going to force, right? You are trying to convince. So as you do all these things, so they understand it and they try to get away from the deal and they don't buy from you. But when you are honest and you are just fulfilling your responsibility, and as a responsible sales professional you are guiding them, so with the right advice you will definitely help them take the right decision. Now the third step, which is very essential, even when the client understands their requirements, right? They also know that which is the best solution for them. Still, they are hesitant to take a decision. There are a lot of, maybe doubts, maybe they have some queries, or maybe they are not capable of taking independent decisions, right? There could be different factors why they are not able to take decisions instantly. It could be the price. Maybe they are going to invest big amount of money on your services, or they are dependent on someone else who is actually the decision taker, right? Or the service which you are offering is not a priority for them at this point of time. So now what's your role? Your third responsibility is to help them take the right decision. Because when they are stuck, they are not confident in taking the decision, you should consult them, you should tell them, you should ask such questions which will make this whole process easier for them. They should feel comfortable and they should open up with you. Even if they have the pricing challenges, they should open up with you. If they are dependent on somebody else, they want to ask the other person, they should tell it to you. So that what will happen is you will understand that why the client is not able to take the decision. Then only you will be able to help your client take the right decision. Maybe you can offer a better pricing option. Maybe you can provide, the different mode of payment or plan of payment, right? Or maybe you can directly talk to the person whom they want to talk before purchasing your services, right? So all these things can be sorted out, but this can happen only once they will open up, they will be comfortable with you, right? So once you do all these three things, when you take care of these three key responsibilities, then they build a very strong trust. This is called the consultative selling. It's not that you are, just trying to convince your client. You are not forcing them to buy your services. It's purely a consultative method of selling where you are just playing the role of a guide or a mentor or as an expert. Only then what will happen, the client will build a trust, you will have a better credibility, and they will purchase your services immediately. So don't always run for the sales. Don't always think that there is a gain, there is some hidden, money that you will make, or you need to be very transparent with the clients, and if you will make them comfortable, so they will understand, yes, you are a genuine person, your services are authentic, and they will definitely go with your services.